Hello, hello, hello. It's Pastor Pierre Laguerre here, coming to you live this evening. And if it's the first time you're catching one of these episodes, or the replay for that matter, go ahead and simply put in a comment. Let me know where you're hailing from. Would love to say hi to you. And as always, we're here on topic, staying with the keyword on business this week. And we're talking about types of businesses, and also now today we've reached the part where we want to talk about the different types of income. So if you're online and you have any questions for me, please feel free to put them in the comments and I'll gladly answer. And do not hesitate to share this with your friends out there, because or even on your page, because it's going to help somebody. So here we go. First key thing that I want to share with you is the two types of income. What exactly are the two types of income? And I know so many times we're talking about what we make, and a lot of people live from paycheck to paycheck. But why does that happen? Why is it that in America, especially, and not just America, all over the world, even not just first world countries where we are primarily consumers, do we live paycheck to paycheck? But what I want to tell you is that when it comes to income, there's two types of income, and so many of us, we don't take the time to build to where we can actually have different types of income. So here's the first thing that I want you to think with me. There's one type of income that most of us subscribe to, which is why, of course, a lot of us live from paycheck to paycheck. And I think that first type, you'll agree with me, it goes like this. You basically go to work for a season, right? And then after that season, you get paid. Matter of fact, you go find a job, you need money to go find that job, to get cabs, trains, planes, to go to your interview. And then eventually, once you've landed that job, you still need to work first, and then you get paid. You don't get paid before you work. And everybody's like, okay with that. Yeah, sure. But then how come those who are maybe in sports get paid sometimes before they play? How come they get sign-on bonuses? How come executives sometimes get sign-on bonuses too? So you have to ask yourself, in terms of income, there's an income where you have to work, then get paid. But then there's a different type of income, a second type of income that most people are aware of, yet they're not doing everything they can to leverage their time to actually get that kind of income. And the reason they don't is because they think it's small to start with. Anything I can do, how much of a difference will that make? So it's the income where you work once and then you get paid, 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 and then you work again and then you keep getting paid. You work again and you keep getting paid. Now, there are certain types of businesses. We talked about the two types of businesses yesterday, where, like in network marketing, you can sell a product, other people in your organization can sell that product, and then you get paid on their effort. Now, people say, oh, well, that's a pyramid. Well, everything is a pyramid in life. Come on, let's be real about it, right? In a corporate structure, it's a pyramid. In a church, it's a pyramid. Every place you go, there's always going to be a pyramid, because that's been the process that is work, where it all flows from the bottom to the top, right? But here's a funny one. Could you put one of your product on Amazon? Could you have an app on Google or on Apple? Question for you is, what would that do for you? You probably created the app once, and that once means you put work into it. You worked a lot for it. But now you're going to get paid over and over and over again. Think of those who produce movies or CDs. Yes, work is the first thing that comes. You see, before payment comes work. However, once that work is done, you get paid continually for it. For example, Michael Jackson is no longer living here. However, his work that he created, Sony is still getting paid for it. Now, whoever else owns the rights to that work besides Sony, whoever else has split the rights, hopefully his family, they're also getting paid for it. So you have to understand that there's a certain kind of work that you can do that can create royalties. So comment and let me know what kind of work you would do that would create royalties for you. I'll give you a couple of examples. Maybe you have a gift to sing. How about creating some CDs and then put them out there and let them play, let the music play, and let somebody else pay for it because you put some time to work and even some time to produce it. What about a book? See, I know you probably know which book this is, Think and Grow Rich, for example. Somebody could write that book, but whoever owns the rights to it, now that person gets paid over and over and over and over again. Today, it's easy for you to write a book, publish it, put it on Amazon, and guess what? You're going to get paid, and Amazon is also going to get paid. So the point is, you have to start thinking about what product can you create so that you can get paid while maybe you're still working from paycheck to paycheck, while you're still maybe running a business. The point here is this: you have to create multiple types of income for yourself. And a lot of us, sometimes we're like, I'm tired because I've been exchanging my time for money. And by the way, that's the programming we've all had from school. I'm going to exchange my time for money. But what if you could leverage your time? Since your time is your most valuable asset, not your money. You know, if somebody comes up to you and says, your time or your money, which one would you give them? See, we're more likely to give people our time a lot of times than our money. And other times we're more likely to give our money because we recognize that our money represents the time that we put in. But imagine if you could leverage your time to where you could multiply your money and let your money work for you more. So tonight, that's all I had for you. And let me recap. 2 types of income. You can have the type of income where you exchange your time for money consistently, and you'll get to a point in your life where you're like, why did I do that only? Right? Because that's 98% of the population that does that. And then you have the type of income where you can create royalties. Some of you could have a commercial running out there and you're making money every time the commercial plays. It could be on radio, it could be on TV, or nowadays could even be on the internet. So the point is, you have to think royalties. You have to think assets. How can you turn your time into the asset that it is and leverage it so that you have products out there that are creating wealth for you? So you have to start by thinking about creating wealth. And in line with that, Monday evening, I'm doing a webinar where we're going to be talking about that wealth mindset in line with your goals, changing your paradigm, the way you see the world around you, because it is so important for us to change our perception of this world that we live in. So I simply want to say thanks for stopping by tonight. If you're watching the replay, leave me a comment. Let me know that these are actually making a difference for you and that there's some good nuggets, there's some good information that you're getting from this. Again, it's Pastor Pierre Laguerre. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy.